name is Nicholas George, and what inspired me to enroll in iPEC's coaching training program was really a renewed sense of purpose. I've been a military member for almost 20 years, and getting towards the end of my career, I experienced some doubts and some concerns and some uncertainties about what I was going to do in the next chapter of my life. And I was invited to the first module of iPEC's training, which I had no idea what it was even about. It was just this program, and somebody told me it'd be great for me, and I was like, "Sweet, let's check it out." And it was free because I was a guest. So, what did I have to lose? And right away, within the first few hours of the first day, I realized how much I really did have to lose if I had not gone. I was really inspired by what was going on in the room, what coaching can provide people. And that was just within the first few hours of the class. And I was just ready to rock and roll after that. It was just setting intentions and moving forward from then on out. So just my first few hours in the class is what really inspired me to go the whole course. So iPEC has really impacted my life in a few different ways. What comes to mind first is my relationships. My relationship as a husband with my wife, father to my son, has just opened up immensely. It's really just had a profound impact on those relationships. They're just easier. And it all comes from the skills that I learned in the coaching program, and all the work that they lead you through with your own self-discovery and figuring out just what your own blocks are and what's holding you back. Because a lot of what held me back personally, it held me back in my relationships. And so throughout the whole program, getting around those blocks, getting around those obstacles just opened up new levels for me in my relationships. And that was probably how the biggest impact on me personally. Next to that, probably I would call a distant second, is I know what I'm going to do once I retire from the military. And that's a really comforting feeling to have a passion that I am transitioning into. And that's so many values come into play there for me that I feel in alignment with. And those are the biggest impacts for me. My three biggest takeaways from the training are, I feel like after 35 years of living in this world, I finally learned how to really listen. And not just listen, but listen to people in a way that I'm not thinking about the next thing I'm going to say, or thinking about, where they're coming from or why they're saying the things they're saying, just listening to them and not judging the conversation or not judging them as a person. And just really having a close relationship with people that is built on just a sense of curiosity. And that curiosity has done so much for me personally and helping me understand myself in a lot of ways, and really understanding that we're all connected. So yeah, that's pretty huge for me. And that's all from the training. My experience with my mentor coach was great. You get teamed up with a lot of folks, students and lead trainers, and they also assign you a mentor coach, which you actually get to coach someone who's been a certified professional for a while and has a lot of time logged in the profession. So at first it's a little intimidating, but what in retrospect, when I look at it, the value is immeasurable in a lot of ways, because you get some really good critical feedback on how you're formulating your questions and how you're creating a relationship with folks. And that certainly has been really valuable going forward in my experience now as a certified professional coach. What I would say to anyone considering attending iPEC training of any magnitude, whether it's just an LPT, the first module, or the full course, is if you're invited as a guest, there's no reason not to go, in my opinion. I mean, I really believe you're doing yourself a disservice if you don't just go have the experience. I guarantee you'll take something away. If you're going to the module and you know about coaching and what it is, I mean, it's just going to be mind-blowing. And that's what it was for me. It's wonderful. If you love people, if you live in that place of service for others, this is going to be right up your alley. And beyond that, if you have thinking about the modules, the remaining modules, module 2 and 3, and the full certification process, I'll say that I experienced some uncertainty trying to figure out if I wanted to go through the whole thing, not because it was something I didn't want or feel like I needed, but I had a lot of uncertainties in how the training and the time commitment and the financial commitment would impact my life. And I'm telling you now, after, I started about this time last year, so about a year ago. In retrospect, it's been completely invaluable. I feel weird saying this, but I would pay twice as much to do it all over again. It's that impactful. The return on investment, I guess, personally, is invaluable. I mean, I don't even know how to sum it up. So if you're having any concerns, uncertainties, feeling any blocks, it's just one of those things that you just have to have faith in yourself, and just move forward, and kind of take metaphorically, just take that step off the cliff and realize that you're going to keep going. You're going to float. It's going to be great.